Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Washington Wizards live stream. Today, we had Summer League basketball, man. Summer League basketball. We had some Summer League play. The game technically is still on right now. They're going through a review. It's taking all day. I don't feel like waiting no more. But yes, we got the debut of Johnny Davis. We also seen Isaiah Todd in his second year. Exciting stuff. I mean, let me tweet the stream out first. Let me tweet the stream out first, man. Alright, y'all. So, the Wizards. The Washington Wizards, man. The Washington Wizards. Players who impressed me. Let's start with players who impressed me. Jordan Goodwin. He was very impressive. He had 20 points. 2 for 4 from 3. He was 8 for 13 from the field. He was pretty impressive. 5 rebounds. I like the way he played. He was impressive. I thought Craig Sword, for the 8 minutes that he played, I think he did really good. He was a part of that little group when the Wizards started to come back. Help picking up the pace and the intensity on the defensive side of the ball. Craig Sword, shout out to him. McCall, if you don't know who McCall is, he played for the Taipans in the NBL, which is like Australian, New Zealand ball. Defensively, he was impressive. He had a nice little flashy pass as well. So, that was nice. That was nice to see. Pereira Henry, didn't really see anything from him. Johnny Davis. I'll save Johnny for last. Because I know it's a lot of, thoughts about Johnny Davis. We'll save him for last. Vernon Carey Jr. was okay. Had some nice, post work earlier, but he was okay. Jordan Shackle. He was cool. Had 24 points, a team high. 9 for 9 from the free throw line, 6 for 15 from the field, 40%, and 3 for 8 from the 3-point line, 37%. So he dropped 24 on 15 shots. He was cool. So guys who impressed me really were McCall, Goodwin, Devon Dotson had 11 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Struggled from the free throw line though, only 2 for 7. But those are some guys who impressed me. Disappointments. I definitely would say Johnny Davis is probably the biggest disappointment from that game. I mean, he had some nice defensive plays, some steals, etc. But, I mean, for the hype that, a lot of Wizards fans had for him and high hopes they had for him, he did not live up to that today. He looked out of place. He looked, out of sorts. The ball he couldn't find the hoop. He couldn't find the basket. It was rough. It was a rough outing. And, this is also one of my issues as well, because people will get mad at me because I'm over here talking about Jordan Davis. I said Johnny Davis. And people were mad at me acting like I said the guy's a bust. Bro, I'm reacting to his bad play. Everybody's reacting to his bad play. He wasn't playing well. He was struggling. And people were reacting to it. Now, that's not to say that Johnny Davis is a bust, it's over, blah, blah, blah. It was a terrible pick. But people have the right to reserve their judgment and have their judgment and talk about how bad of a game he played. The dude scored 6 points. He was 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 1 for 9 from the field, and 0 for 2 from the 3-point line. He had 5 rebounds and 2 assists and 2 turnovers. Bro, Jaden Ivey played 5 minutes. He played 5 minutes and scored more points than Johnny Davis did in almost 30 minutes. Johnny Davis almost played 30 minutes. Jaden Ivey, in 5 minutes of play, scored more points than him. That's the type of night Johnny Davis had. It was a rough night. Not to say the guy's going to be a bust, but for the Johnny Davis doubters, they got some ammo right now. They have some ammo right now. It was times where he had Isaiah Stewart on him. He couldn't really get by Isaiah Stewart. It was a struggle to get past the bigs. He took some tough, I feel like, unnecessary fadeaway shots from the mid range. Even the basket that he made was a contested basket. It was tough. Oh, Uncle Weez, thank you for becoming a channel member and joining the Wiz family. Appreciate you, my man. And while we're at it, we hit the 10 out of 10 membership goal last stream. So we got a new goal, man. 20 members is the new goal. We just got 11 out of 20 now, thanks to my man Weez. Also, if you want to donate, you can send me a super chat. I usually read all the comments in order, but if you do send in a super chat, of course that gets priority. If you say something in it, that comment automatically will get read. But appreciate you guys tuning in, man. I'm definitely going to get to all the comments, guys. I'm definitely going to get to all the comments. If you haven't already, please make sure you like that video and hit that. I said like that video. Hit the like button for the video, man. It helps your boy out if you guys haven't already and if you would like to. But yeah, Johnny Davis, it was a tough game. Like I said, he had some nice plays defensively. He had a nice little steal, was able to stay in bounds. Couldn't finish the layup, but Dotson was behind him for the follow-up. I think it was tough. It was definitely, let's hope it was just some first game jitters. It was first game jitters for Johnny. First Summer League game, first NBA experience. Let's just hope it was that. The Wizards, there's more games to come. There's more games to come. We don't want to go too crazy about this game. It was bad. It was definitely bad. But nobody's calling him a bust. Nobody's saying it was a bad pick. But yeah, you definitely want to see more. That whole first half, he was very passive. He didn't really get any shots up, especially his first stint in the game. Didn't really get any shots up. We back at it again tomorrow, man, at 5:30. We back at it again tomorrow. Trash this game. Get ready for the Phoenix Suns. That's all you can really hope for Johnny. Isaiah Todd. I wasn't really impressed with him. He started hitting some threes. For sure. But for the most part, I wasn't too pressed about him, but he started, especially at the beginning, but he started to turn it up a little bit, especially with the 3-point shooting in the second half of the game. So that was good to see for him. He contested some shots as well. He's a lengthy guy, long guy, so you would hope that he can contest some shots. Wasn't too overly impressed with Todd, but I mean, he showed us something, a little something. He hurt Jaden Ivey, which sucked. Jaden Ivey, let me tell you, man. Some guys just look like they don't belong in a good way, and some guys look like they don't belong in a bad way. Like, Johnny looked like he didn't belong in a bad way tonight. Jaden Ivey didn't look like he belonged in Summer League in a good way. Well, let me not say that, because Johnny looked like he was out of place in a bad way. Like, he didn't look like he was all the way there. Could have been, first game jitters. Jaden Ivey didn't look like he belonged there because he was just so far ahead of everybody on the court. Like, he played 5 minutes, and in that 5 minutes, it was highlight after highlight after highlight. The kid just, he don't got to play no more. Like, we've seen it. from the first two games. This game and the last game. Pistons don't need to see no more. People don't really need to see no more. Jaden. That guy he don't belong in Summer League. He's just a foot ahead of the competition that he's going against. He's faster, more electric, more fun to watch, just better. Sucks that he got injured. I know Pistons fans are going to be on Isaiah Todd's head heavy because he didn't really give Jaden any space to come down, but hopefully it's not too bad. He was back on the bench later on in the game, so that's a good sign. Probably, I hope it's nothing serious. Probably nothing serious if he was back out there, but he's probably done for the Summer League, as he should be. Everybody's seen what he can do. We saw what he can do. To answer people's points about, to go back to Corey Kispert and people saying Corey should be playing, I agree with that now, man. That whole first half was terrible. And I feel like Denny, Johnny definitely, Corey, I would have liked to see them there. Rui is going into his fourth year, so, But Corey, Denny, just because he's never really played Summer League. And then, Johnny. It would have been nice to see some of the younger guys there. But, you guys were right about the Corey playing. I still don't know. I mean, I just want him to play for a better product on the court because that whole first half was disgusting. It was disgusting. I just want Corey to play strictly off of the hopes that, I don't know, man. Hold on, Dad. When did you message me? You messaged me today, Dad? During the game? What are you talking about in general? You did. I just scrolled. You said snoozy doozy. My bad, bro. It's just so many people was in my freaking mentions, especially when I was talking about Johnny, and people keep talking about, well, what do you expect? Oh, it's just one game. There's so many people in my freaking mentions complaining to me. That's why I had to put out that tweet explaining myself and things that people already should know, because people are just in my mentions complaining, acting like I'm calling Johnny a bust. But my bad, Dad. My bad, bro. But let me get to some of these comments. What's up, Ido? What's up, King? What's up, Ori? You said how much Johnny Davis dropped. Johnny dropped 6 points. Let me look up the stat sheet again. Didn't drop much. Johnny Davis dropped 6 points. Yes, Johnny Davis scored 6 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 for 9 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. AC said, I heard Davis didn't play great. Yeah, it was a pretty rough game for him. Pretty rough game. Drippy said the Taco Bell guy didn't play well. Matt, you said Davis was one of the worst players on the floor in the Summer League game. Yeah, it was a rough showing. Omar, you said, imagine not trading for Ivy, 100% future All-Star. You said Johnny should start at the 1. Biggie, you said Johnny didn't get the ball like that. No play calling to get him free. Omar, you said he has no game yet. Saint, you said it's only the first game. He will have a better game next game. Yeah, I mean, it was garbage this game. It was really bad. But, I mean, there's always the next game. They play tomorrow. Quick turnaround. So, I'm hoping and I'm expecting better than a 1 for 9 performance. It's hard to top a 1 for 9 shooting performance. I expect a better game from him tomorrow. I expect a better game. He expects a better game from himself. So we'll see. He's getting killed tonight. I mean, you play bad, you get killed, but nobody's saying he's a bust or anything like that. There's always next game. Matt, you said Davis didn't look like a baller at all. Really terrible game. Definitely not a shot creator. He could turn it around, but look like a major. But you know who looked like a baller today, bro? Jordan Goodwin looked like a hooper. Like, Jordan Goodwin was legitimately hooping, bro. It was very impressive. Extremely impressive. Biggie said, I think we're overthinking it. Chippy said, wow, terrible stats. Matt, you said the stats were bad. The eye test was worse. Anderson, you said he was a solid hustler. Yeah, it was a hustle from a couple guys. Like I said, Craig Sword, McCall, Goodwin was out there hustling as well. Guys were definitely hustling. They were 100% hustling out there. In the second half. Chippy said stage fright. Warren, you said just one game, but I get Troy Brown Jr. vibes. Woo. We can only hope not. We can only hope not, Warren. Anderson said Pistons play a huge lineup. Come on, y'all. They were pretty big out there with Isaiah Stewart and Jalen Duren. Melody, you said, I know it was just one game, but Johnny Davis looked like a boy among men. And in It's Only Summer League, still we'll see what happens. Kevin, you said, hey, D, what's going on, Kevin? You said, did you see Rui, Diddy, Gafford, and Kuz showing that drip off? Yeah, I seen them over there looking all fashionable and stylish. Fashionable and stylish. Matt, you said Todd showed growth from last year. He will be a fringe NBA guy. I think still has a rotational ceiling. Yeah, like I said, Isaiah Todd. How did you guys feel about Isaiah Todd's performance today? Like, I know it's a lot about Johnny and talking about his performance, but how did you guys feel about Isaiah Todd and his performance today? Like, he definitely, when he started to heat up from three, that was good, obviously. He definitely has the length to be, disruptor on the defensive side of the ball, contest a lot of shots, just get his hand up in the guys' faces. Hopefully he, continues to stay hot, get hot, continue to be hot from three. He turned it up late in that second half. Biggie said Todd was tripping on the Ivy foul. Yeah, that was tough. I was mad at Todd for that, bro, because I wanted to see Ivy. Like, he was out there cooking. Like, the crowd died. The energy kind of died in the arena once Jaden went down, which sucked. Jay, what's going on, bro? You said, "Sup, bro? Johnny hardcore. He's seeing what's up in real time. Plus, first time coach feeling his way through this one. Todd 2 years away. B Mac, you said Isaiah Todd looked good to me. He fouled a lot, but the defense energy was there. I know you said Denny should play in the summer league low key. Omar, you said the grass is always greener. Alex, you said embarrassing. Charles, you said had more point than Johnny in the first quarter. They had the whole game. Omar, you said I told you Corey should play. Omar, you said Avdia would have gone crazy on him. Dabby said, during the game, all good, bro. He probably is. Yeah, bro. People was on my head, man. I said, I thought I said the word bust in the tweet or something. The way people was coming at me. Alex said, Johnny's scared to pull that three. Charles said, I really like that Shackle dude. It's not Shackle. It may be Shackle. I think it is Shackle, how they were saying it. Jay, you said, he had a nice little pull-up three too late. Jay, you said Isaiah should not have been there. He was a starter. Then we should have had Corey and Denny there. Yeah, I would have seen. It would have been nice to see Corey because I feel like we just would have got a little better of a product, on-court product. Especially to start the game. Starting the game out was pretty bad. It was pretty bad, but hey, Denny's going to be playing whatever. I don't know. They don't feel like they need to be there. Don't feel like they need to be there. So, oh well. I would say OKC on now should be refreshing. Plus Rockets, damn. Yeah, that'll be fun to watch. I like watching their games. Melody, I was originally wondering why we replaced Joel Yayi for Shadow, but now I see. Lowell, you said Johnny doesn't have that great of a talent around him. Plus, it's his first game. Jimbo, you said, hey, what's going on, Jimbo? You said, what did I witness from Johnny Davis? Crowley said Goodman was cooking it up in the G League. Yeah. I remember seeing some highlight tweets from the Go-Go account when he got hot. Obviously, I wasn't an avid watcher of the Go-Go, but I do follow their accounts, so I do see when highlights get put up of certain guys during their games. Alex, you said, man. Eric, you said, man, the fact that Stewart play pisses me off. He doesn't go sit down with his teammates. Kevin, you said, looks like we may not win a ring even in the Summer League. Louis said, Pistons is one of the best Summer League teams out there. They got starters out there playing. Cardi said, Tata's laughing in this club next to John Wall somewhere looking at us taking Davis. Shaw, you said, this is why I hate people overhyping rookies. Kevin, you said, remember guys, this Summer League, a lot of guys didn't do well in there, but turned out to be ballers in the NBA. Smith, you said, Davis had no legs, nervous, but fought through it. He said, Summer League not for team-oriented players. That's exactly why, and Smith, that point right there is exactly why I was like, I really didn't need to see Corey Kispert in Summer League, because Corey Kispert's like team-oriented player, you know? He's a you know, sit there to get open, but then again, you seen a guy like Shackle, he was impressive. He was a little impressive, especially towards that end of the game. I'm glad they competed. I'm just glad guys came in and competed towards the end. That was nice to see. I wish we could have came on here all hype about Johnny and being impressed with his performance. Maybe he could have dropped like 18 for us, but like we say, first game, you know, he get the first game excuse, first game, nerves, the jitters. Still made some nice defensive plays here and there, but you hope that tomorrow we have a different tone and a different conversation about Johnny. It would suck if all Summer League we're just saying, we gotta wait till he gets around NBA talent and he doesn't have the best talent. He just doesn't have the best talent, etc., etc. We gotta get at least one or two good games out of him where we can come on here and be, give us something to go off of. Johnny didn't give us anything to go off of tonight. Hopefully tomorrow he can give us a little something to bounce off. But yeah, he's definitely going to get crushed tonight by some fans. Not the end of the world. It was a rough game in his first game in NBA action. But we'll see. I want him to stay away from those post fades. I want him to stay away from those fadeaways. Those kind of, unless he's like feeling it. If he's feeling it, then like cool. Or if the guy's smaller than him, then like cool. But like those fades were two tough fades. Didn't like those shots. I did like at one point when he attacked, got to the basket, got fouled. I know after that ATO, they designed a play for him. He got to the basket, couldn't finish the layup though. That was tough. It's just a lot of things weren't falling for Johnny tonight. Hopefully, they fall for him tomorrow. Like I said, you can't get it's hard to get worse than 1 for 9. Hard to get worse for 1 for 9. So I expect better. I expect better tomorrow from him. Alex, you said Josh Shelby won Summer League MVP, went to my high school. Kevin said Jalen Duren was a beast, though. Yeah, Duren was impressive. I like Duren. Smith, he said shooters and pickup style players shine. Yeah, guys like Jaden Ivey will shine. Guys who just like are bucket getters will shine. Guys who can facilitate, have the ball in their hands, can get buckets. Yeah. Alex, you say you think we can win one game? Possibly. Maybe. Hopefully. I'm not guaranteeing nothing. NBA said I'm not going to overreact because it is one game. Yeah. Like, and let me say this. I don't think it's an overreaction to say a player was trash and to say a player got outshined by this player, or Jaden Ivey scored more points in 5 minutes than he did in almost 30 minutes. Or talk about his deficiencies that you had and worries that you had, that you saw, that you had about him coming out of Wisconsin, and to talk about those after a bad game. I do not think that's an overreaction. I think that's just you reacting to the bad play. That is not saying an overreaction. Is saying Johnny Davis is a bust. He sucks. He's terrible. he's never going to work out after one summer league game. Now that's a little bit, that's an overreaction. But critiquing his style of play and saying, coming out of Wisconsin, I was worried about these things and he didn't show me that he can do these things that I was worried about him not being able to do. He didn't prove me wrong in this game. And you critique that and talk about that. That's not an overreaction. That's just observing and having an opinion about the poor play that he had tonight. Now tomorrow, it can be a different story. He can show us and have a good game and we talk about the good things. So just like it wouldn't be an overreaction if he had a really good game and we were talking all positive and a bunch of positives with Johnny. That wouldn't be an overreaction. Now, if you're saying he's a GOAT, I mean, obviously, like in a dead serious tone, like he's a GOAT, he should be starting in the regular season, blah, blah, blah. Now, that's a little bit of an overreaction. But I don't think overreactions are just giving your opinions or talking about your worries that you think you saw during the game, during either a poor and/or on flip side, a positive game. Critiquing is not overreacting. Saying someone's a bust is overreacting, Kevin, you said the Pistons are going to have a good squad in 2 years if everyone develops right. I think Troy Weaver is doing a terrific job. I think he's doing a really good job over there. I think the Pistons are going to be pretty good in a few years. They're building something. They're definitely building something over there. Dwayne, you said not good. Smith, you said Brad Otto looks similar. He should have a game or two. Smith, you said fadeaway are part of the new style of basketball, like step backs, all about getting a clean look at the rim. Self-made, you said Vernon Carey isn't that bad. Seemed like they don't give him a chance. Like, he definitely was doing well, with the post downs on what's his face? On Livers, Isaiah Livers. When he was backing him down, he had some nice, hook shots, etc. But let's be real. No, in the NBA, no one's giving Vernon Carey post-up opportunities. So what he does out of the post and backing down, I'm not really, it's nice to see, but he's not going to be doing that on the Wizards, But yeah, he did have a nice little moments offensively, though, for sure. Or he said, I'll delete this game from my brain. Hopefully going to get better. Melody, you said, yeah, Vernon is kind of aggressive offensively in a good way. The way you said, typical Wizards draft pick, nothing to get excited about. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. And it's tough to really judge. And I don't judge players too heavily off of Summer League. Like, this is what I want. This is what I hope to see for Summer League. I want to see the player that my team drafted, especially if it's a top 10 pick, stand out. I want to see him stand out from the G League guys, from the overseas guys, from the undrafted guys. I want to see him stand out. That's all I want to see. He don't got to go crazy every game, but I want to see good things, and I want to see him stand out in a positive way in comparison to the undrafted guy, to the guy who was playing in, the Turkish league, or the guy who was playing in the NBL over in Australia. And I didn't see that from Johnny today. Jaden Ivey, I saw that. Keegan Murray in the game before, I was seeing that. Banchero, the game before, I was seeing that. You know what I mean? Like, Benedict Mathurin in the Pacers game, I was seeing that. So, Ochai Baji, I was seeing that. So those are the things I want to see from my top picks. Jalen Williams with OKC from Santa Clara, the Santa Clara Jalen Williams. I seen that. This is the guy who got drafted 12th or 10th or 9th or 8th. Oh, this is the guy who got drafted this high. I can clearly see the difference. You could not tell if you told somebody who didn't watch basketball, they would not know that dude was a 10th pick in the draft. A top 10 pick in the NBA draft. He looked like a guy out there today. And hopefully that changes for tomorrow. He didn't look highly touted out there today. Jaden Ivey, you was like, shush. If you ain't never watched basketball before, you'd have been like, who's this Ivey guy? That dude is nice. You can tell. in 5 minutes of play. You can tell that dude is him. Ivy is him. You can tell that in 5 minutes of watching Summer League that he's him. But like I said, hopefully tomorrow. That's why I'm happy it's a quick turnaround. We get to see a better showing from Johnny and some other guys too. You know, like Pereira, Henry. Who else do I want to see it better? You know, Isaiah Todd as well. You know, I want to see him come out a little stronger. I want to see Johnny come out a little more aggressive. I want to see Isaiah be a little more aggressive as well. He definitely like improved in that second half. Todd, like I said, Johnny from the jump, I want to see him be more aggressive. What I was looking for Johnny was when the Wizards made their comeback, they implemented him back into the game. I wanted to see him really, you know, make his presence be known, and he didn't make his presence known. That was my issue. I wanted him to make his presence be known out there, and I feel like I wasn't feeling his presence. Dotson, Charles, you're right, Dotson. I keep going over him, but Dotson played really well as well. Devon Dotson. I like what he showed out there. He had that last three he took was a bad three. He airballed it. That was a bad shot. He was 1 for 4 from the three, 4 for 10 from the free throw line. I mean, if I said from the free throw line. From the field, 2 for 7 from the free throw line. But he was a +8 in the plus minus if you care about net rating. So what are you guys' takeaway? How did you guys feel about Johnny Davis? How did you guys feel about Isaiah Todd? Was there anybody like Jordan Goodwin who like really impressed you guys? What are you looking for in tomorrow's game against the I forgot the team that I just looked at that they're playing tomorrow? What are you guys looking for as far as the next game? They're playing the Suns tomorrow. Okay, they play on the Phoenix Suns tomorrow. Selfie said Johnny need more range on shot. Uncle, you said Wizards should have traded up to get a guy. Man, you know, Benedict was my guy. You know, it ain't had to be. Maybe they didn't have enough to get, you know, Ivy. Maybe they just didn't have enough. Man, I just wish they could have got Benedict. And he was hooping. And Benedict was out there hooping, bro. Man, that was my number one, bro. Benedict's a dog. He can hoop. And that's why Ochai was in my top 3 for a while too before I replaced him with Jalen Williams. We saw what Ochai Agbaji could do. He was very effective in his game. We saw what Jalen Williams could do, who was in my top 3. What he could do in OKC. We saw what he was able to do. That's why my top 3 was... Wait. Has Dyson Daniels played? I feel like I have not seen his name. Like, at all. Has he played? Have the Pelicans played yet? Has the Pelicans even played a game yet? Because I haven't seen anything regarding Dyson Daniels, but also feel like I haven't seen anything on the Pelicans in general. Like, I don't even know their first game. I don't know if they've already played or not. Or do they play tonight? Oh, okay. They play tonight at 10. Okay. So their first game is tonight. I was wondering. I was like, because Dyson Daniels is up there, but I feel like I haven't seen it. Okay. So Dyson plays tonight. They say the Wizards... They said the Wizards play... The Wizards play tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time on NBA TV. Smith, you said Ivy, the more I see him, just looks like an exceptional athlete with limited feel for the game. Nuance does not come easy. Like, I would say that Ivy doesn't have, like, a tremendous feel for the game, but he's just... I feel like a lot of that, Smith, is going to be made up with his incredible athleticism, his incredible change of pace, and change of direction. Like a lot of that lack of like natural feel of the game, like maybe a Josh Giddey, a guy like that has. That's going to be made up for with his exceptional athleticism. That's going to make up for a lot of it. NBA, you said the Wizards will probably lose by 30 if Ivy didn't get injured. Oh, Ivy was dropping like 30 plus if he didn't get hurt. Guaranteed. Ivy had 11 points before he got hurt in 5 minutes. He got to the free throw line like 9 times. Jaden Ivy, he shot 6 free throws in 5 minutes. He shot 6 free throws. He was going for 30. Jaden Ivy was going to get 30 on them boys if he never got hurt. Kevin said maybe for Christmas we can get a trade request from Bill and we can finally become a Pistons or a Thunder. Ricky said he probably better off Ball. Charles, you said Dawson played really well. Chimp, you said Johnny looked like he been playing PlayStation all night. Bong, you said man Todd stepping on the baseline multiple times pissed me off. Yeah, he did have one on the corner too where he got past the ball open in the corner, and they said he was stepped on the baseline. Or you said how much points Johnny dropped. Johnny Davis dropped 6 points tonight. 6 points on 1 for 9 shooting. That said, what time? Also, I just want Johnny to be more aggressive. And honestly, I don't think Todd is an NBA player. He went in the G League for 2 years and looks terrible. Yeah, like I didn't really see enough for like Todd to really be like, oh yeah, I can see him getting some NBA minutes and NBA run. I didn't see any of that from him. So he may be back in the G League, honestly, getting run in the G League. As far as Johnny being aggressive, I definitely do want him to be more aggressive. Like Corey Kispert and his lack of aggression last summer league, I kind of understand it because that's not Corey's game. Like Corey's not an on-ball guy, a guy who can create space for himself and get these shots off. Johnny Davis is a guy that, if you look at his highlights, he's a guy who can get his own shot off, who can create space in that mid-range area, especially. You definitely want to see him be able to be more aggressive because I would like to see it, and I'm sure all of us would like to see him be more aggressive. I wouldn't mind experimenting with him at point guard. I really wouldn't. In the summer league, why not? I wouldn't be mad if they put him at the 1 because why not? It's summer league. Test things out. Experiment. Isaiah Stewart over here trying to be a sniper from 3 tonight. Why not? He made 2, but the second one he made was a big 3. He was 2 for 5, but why not? That's what he's working on. Put them things up. And that's why, and this is why I would have liked Denny in there, especially because I would have liked to see Denny in that expanded ball handling role that a lot of his fans want to see him in. Getting up all those 3-point shots, being aggressive. I would have loved to see all that. Kevin said, hey D, where you get that jacket? I'm trying to get one like that. My dad got me this for Christmas a couple years ago. I don't know. Maybe Macy's? But I got this some years ago as a Christmas gift. I didn't even buy this. So I'm not sure. Swift, you said they fought hard, no rotation players yet. As much as we complain, cracking our rotation would not be easy this year. None of them dudes, I don't think anybody on that Summer League team is cracking the rotation. Nobody. I said, I didn't think, and people in the chat at times would say like Johnny Davis and say something about him starting. That's probably the most consistent thing I've said is Johnny Davis is not starting. I don't even know how many minutes Johnny Davis is like going to get starting out. And from the looks of it, he's not going to get that many minutes. He's not going to get that many minutes starting out. And the thing is, the Wizards, like I said, their roster is full of decent players. They have an elite player in Brad, a possible elite player in KP, or depending on his health. And everybody else is respectable and I think good. They have a lot of playable guys. I don't think there's anybody on the roster who, actually gets minutes who's unplayable. I think everybody's decent. You have your elite talent, and you have a potential elite talent, depending on health. So, It's not you gotta definitely be good to crack the Wizards rotation. You can't just be trash. You know the days of the Isak Bongas and Mo Wagner's starting and whatnot and getting all these minutes is over. You know, Jerome Robinson. You can't be that level of player and be getting minutes on this kind of team. You know, you still have to be a good player. Because the roster has good players on it. You know, they don't have a bunch of bums that we know of yet. We may end up calling somebody a bum eventually. Ricky said Jamie and Chanique, why is Isaiah still playing Summer League? It's nothing wrong with getting that working, man. Improving. You see him out there shooting 3-pointers. He want to get that running. Bro want to get that running. I don't blame him. He want to get that running. Working on that 3-pointer. Keep on at it. Summer League is the best way to practice it in live game. Ricky said Davis gonna be all right. Smithy said Ivy looks like a wide receiver out there. His athleticism is not freakish, but it is very good. No shade. I think he's like. I think he has he has elite athleticism, like for a guard, you know. He's gonna have a really good season. He's gonna have a really good season. Smithy said Denny's notches above these guys. Denny's definitely better than the guys who's on the summer league team. He's better than all the guys on the summer league team, for as you know, raw offensively as he may be. He's definitely, from what I think, from what I've seen from him, better than the guys on this team. Hey, offensively, he ain't touching Jordan Goodwin though. Denny ain't touching Jordan Goodwin offensively. You see that boy Jordan Goodwin? He can hoop. That dude's a hooper. That boy can hoop. He was impressive. That man is a hooper. Trust. Johnny said Banchero is showing people why he's number one. He's a beast out there. Looks big. Yeah. Paolo looks impressive. He's been impressive for sure. He's 100% been impressive. Izzy said I gotta say Dotson was playing really good. Yeah, Dotson was impressive. I liked what I saw from him. Ricky said Durant looks like a 5-year vet. He's a big kid, man. He's a big, strong kid. He's a big, strong kid. Spencer said this team doesn't target super athletic players and it blows me. Yeah, the Wizards never really. They don't really target like super athletic guys or really athletic guys like that. You know, as far as drafting. Like Johnny isn't a a really athletic guy. Rui wasn't really an athletic guy. Like Rui can get posters and whatnot, but I wouldn't say Rui is like an extremely athletic player. Denny's not an extremely athletic player. Corey's not an extremely athletic player. He has sneaky athleticism though, but Jay, you said they should do what Scott Brooks didn't do with Denny. Send Johnny to the G League and let him run and work out the issues in his game and get him NBA ready for later this season or next season. I would not mind Johnny Davis getting some G League run if he literally, you know, is just going to be on the bench. If he's just going to be on the bench. I mean, maybe, I doubt it though. They're not going to have their top 10 pick on the G League, and blah, blah, blah. But, I'm telling you, man. Jordan Goodwin, guys, he may be it. Like, he was impressive, bro. He was impressive. Jordan Goodwin was the only guy that made me go, like, okay. Like, oh, yeah. Okay. I like what I'm seeing. Jordan Goodwin, it was, like, the only player on the Wizards that made me say that. Like, he was cooking. He was cooking. He said, what happens to the Wizards? Why they small? I want to see more of Goodwin. I definitely want to see more of Goodwin. Jordan, Shackle. Is Jordan Shackle, I'm sure. He was cool. He put up a lot of shots. He put up 15 shots, 40% from the field. So, I mean, he was definitely cool. He was getting up a lot of shots, though. He had some moments where he was pissing me off because it was like Isaiah Todd just made a three. Then it was like a steal. It was a fast break. And Isaiah Todd was open at the three again. And he just didn't pass it to him. He had a couple times where he had some tunnel vision action going on. And I ain't like that. But, oh no, Jordan Goodwin, man. He may be playing himself into something. Like, he looked like he belonged out there. He looked like he belonged out there. He was impressive. He was impressive. And he was efficient, too. Shooting on 61% with 13 shots up. He looked like he belonged out there. For sure, for sure. So, all in all, if you had to give letter grades, let's give letter grades to... Let's give letter grades. Izzy, I'm not sure if he's have our two-way contract. I'm not sure. That's a good question. That's a good question. Letter grades. Letter grades, man. Jordan Schakel. I will say Jordan Schakel. I'd give him a B. Don't want to give him a B minus. I'll give Jordan Schakel like a B minus. He was all right. Schakel was all right. He was a B minus. I don't think he tore it up. He wasn't the most impressive player. He scored the most points, but he wasn't the most impressive player to me. Let's give him a B minus. Isaiah Todd. Isaiah Todd gets a C from me. You give Kevin, you give Jordan an A. Is he saying B plus? I go with B minus. Isaiah Todd, I'm going C. I started off the game really rough. Picked up like a couple fouls. Hurt Jaden Ivey, so that deducts you a point. Got better as the game went on. Got a little better, but C performance. It wasn't, for all this, him being one of the main focuses and second year and all that, I was expecting a little bit more from him. Didn't see too much. I would say Isaiah Todd's a C performance. Vernon Carey Jr. I'll go C. I'll go C for like Vernon, or maybe C plus. C or C plus for Vernon Carey. I mean, he had a couple nice scores out of the post, but that's about it. That's about it. He had 4 rebounds. I give Vernon a C. I give him a C. I give Vernon a C. Pierre Henry, I'd give Pereira a D. Didn't really do anything. He's one of those guys that I heard people talking about, saying that he was pretty cool, but wasn't impressive. Played 14 minutes. I give Pereira a D. He gets a D from me. Devon Dotson. I give Dotson a B minus, man. I give Dotson a B minus. I liked how he played. He wasn't the most efficient, and he wasn't that good from the free throw line, but I like what he did. I like what he did out there, man. I give him a B minus, man. I like him. Tajiri, I don't know how to pronounce his first name. McCall. I give McCall a B minus. I give him a B minus. He was on a part of that team along with Dotson that helped spur that comeback for the Wizards. He was good defensively. Had that nice little no-look pass going on for him. That was his only assist of the game, actually, which is funny. But, 7 points. Didn't get any rebounds. Only had 1 assist. He gets a B minus. I like what he did out there defensively. He gave some effort. And he helped spur the comeback. So that was good to see from for the former Typin out of the NBL league. Quentin Jackson, I don't really have anything for him. He played 9 minutes. He was out there though for a little bit. Y'all got anything for Quentin Jackson? Y'all got anything for Quentin Jackson? I don't really got nothing for Quentin Jackson, really. I really didn't notice him. I forgot he was really even out there. I didn't really notice him like that. So, non-applicable. NA. Non-applicable for that. Jamie Echenike. Quay. What do I give Jamie? Like a C- or something? D+, C-. He really didn't do anything out there. He had a nice little dunk though, putback dunk. But that's really about it. That's all I really noticed from him. Jordan Goodwin. Jordan Goodwin gets an A. Jordan Goodwin gets an A from me. Jordan Goodwin, I liked his hustle. I liked what he was doing out there. He was hustling when the Wizards were down. And he was getting buckets. Jordan Goodwin gets an A. An efficient 20-point performance from him. 5 rebounds on the board. He's out there diving on the ground. I love it. 20 minutes for Jordan Goodwin. I want him to get more minutes next game. I want him to be up there and like maybe get 23 minutes next game, maybe. A from Jordan Goodwin for me. Craig Sword in 8 minutes. He gets a B from me. I like what Craig Sword did defensively. I like what he did. You know, he was a part of that group when the Wizards were coming back. He was out there playing defense, drawing charges. I like the hustle from Craig Sword, man. I really do. So, that was nice to see. Tyler Hall, Davion Mintz, Pat Spencer, and Artur Zagers got no PT this game. Maybe they'll get some PT tomorrow, but those 4 guys did not touch the court tonight. Maybe they will tomorrow. We'll see what as far as them. But Jordan Goodwin's my highest grade. Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped over Johnny Davis. Johnny Davis grade for tonight is a D. I like what he did defensively as far as getting some steals. Actually, he doesn't have any steals, but I feel like I could have sworn to goodness I seen him get steals. Did I not see him get like 2 steals in this game? They say he has 0 steals. Am I crazy? Okay, wait. No, I'm looking at the right stat line. I could have swore he got some steals. But, maybe somebody else tipped the ball and he just picked it up. Oh, no. I could have swore. But they got him on here as 0 steals. But, I like a little bit. I like what he did a little bit as far as defensively. Made some plays defensively. But that was really about it. He gets a D minus from me for tonight. D minus. Failing grade from Johnny. Hopefully we get better tomorrow. He gets better tomorrow. So highest grade, Jordan Goodwin. Hooping. Loved what I saw from him. Hustling and hooping. Loved it. He play like that again tomorrow. I want to see his minutes raised from 20. He hoop like that again tomorrow. Hey, man. Better open up a spot for him somewhere on that bench, Wizards. Better open up a spot. I'm telling you. I like what he did out there. Let's see. Ricky said, I've never seen a Wizard top rookie have a good summer league. So I'm not worried. Hey, in terrific summer leagues don't instantly mean success. Y'all remember Glenn Rice Jr.? Glenn Rice Jr., he looked like the next coming to somebody on his summer league. Remember that summer league with Otto and Glenn? I think Glenn won summer league MVP or something. He was cooking. Never panned out in the league. Never panned out. So summer league isn't really, it ain't make or break if you bad, and it ain't make or break. It's summer league. Dre said, "Hey, Goodwin needs to be on the squad. Vinny Johnson style score." As you said, what do you think of that call in the last seconds of the game? Are you talking about the foul? On who was it? Craig Sword? Is that what you talking about? Where they went to review? Where they went to review it, and then they had the jump ball, and the Pistons ended up winning the jump ball. You talking about that call? Merle, you said just got home from work. Heard Davis didn't look good. Yeah, Merle. Davis definitely struggled. I gave him a D to a D minus, /D. Made a couple plays defensively, but offensively was god awful. Hit some free throws though. Hit all his free throws. That's cool, but was not impressive at all offensively at all. So hopefully we all could just chuck that up to first game jitters, and he'll turn it around tomorrow. Dre said, "Yo, Davis gets that D tonight. It's a new day tomorrow, so let's boogie." Yeah. Quick turnaround. Always the best things after a bad game. Quick turnaround. Get that game out your head. Get ready to prepare for the next one tomorrow. Izzy said, "Hope the Wizards have their two-way contract still." Hopefully. I don't know if they have their stuff. Oh, no. Kevin said, "RD, I might have to go to work tomorrow. Have a good night, my guy. Appreciate you for stopping by, Kevin. Appreciate you, bro." Izzy said, "Yeah, I think Davis has first game jitters." Yeah? First game jitters, man. I think that's pretty accurate. So, hopefully... Oh, man. Look at Josh Giddey, bro. Like...
Again, we talked about his slight.
Sorry. Guys, look at this dude, bro. Josh Giddey, like, Smith was talking about feel for the game. This guy has feel for the game, bro. I mean, Josh Giddey, like, he just knows where guys going to be. He's just crap. Man, I love Josh Giddey. I like Josh Giddey, man. He's impressive. He's an impressive guy. He's an impressive guy. Izzy said, "I would love to see Jordan Goodwin in the Wizards uniform." I would like to see him in the Wizards uniform too, man. But I will say that was just a bad performance from the first. The first half was a terrible performance. So what I'll say, Johnny Davis, step it up, do better, please do better. Please do it better. Hopefully it's good days and better days for Johnny tomorrow. I also will say this to the people. Please stop saying, "Oh, here come the overreactions," when someone is just critiquing a player's game after a bad game. Unless they're saying he's a bust or he's a terrible pick at 10 and whatnot. Critiquing is okay. NBA said YouTube gave me a strike when I showed the live game. Yeah, you cannot show no live. Like, I just looked at a clip off of Twitter. That was off of Twitter. That clip I just showed. Somebody tweeted it out on Twitter. You can't even show highlights for real, or you'll get content ID'd. Like I said, one time during one of my draft streams, I was showing a bunch of college guys in the background as I was talking. I cut the stream off. "You got a copyright claim." I said, "What the?" It was like 4 different sections of the stream that I had to clip out because it was showing highlights and stuff. So that's why I can never show highlights. On Twitch I can, but on YouTube, nah, they'll get copyright claimed. You said, "Did you see the Wizards crew with drip?" Oh, they was dripped. They was dripped out. They was dripped out. I don't know how much money was in those seats, but I know it was a couple racks probably in total. Ricky said he had personal issues. You say you realize 90% of former Wizards on to win a ring. Yeah. You know, JaVale got his. Otto got his. Dwight got his. Gary Payton got his. I'm probably missing a couple more too. Teaser said thoughts on Johnny's debut. Bad. Terrible. Really bad. Chioza, Izzy, you're right. Bad. Really bad performance. Had some nice moments defensively for the most part. Was bad. I gave him a D-. Bad game, bad performance from him. Hopefully he does better tomorrow. You know, I think naturally he'll have a better game tomorrow. Second game, you know, he'll want to have a better outing. It's tough to be worse than 1-9 from the field, so hopefully, you know, we see a better outcome from him. You know, hopefully. Fingers crossed on that. Fingers crossed. As my cat wants to leave the room because he's meowing now. But also, I'm going to be streaming live after the game tomorrow as well. After their game against I keep forgetting the team that they're playing because it's I don't know. I keep forgetting who they're playing against. The Suns. They're playing against the Suns tomorrow. I'm definitely going to be streaming after that game as well, just to get our quick thoughts on the end of that. And hopefully we have something more to talk about with Johnny Davis outside of his struggles. Hopefully we are able to talk about him having a decent performance, man. You know? Uptown said not aggressive enough tonight. Davis just filling out his first NBA game is a process. Tomorrow he'll be solid. Yeah. I definitely think it'll be an improvement tomorrow from Johnny, and we'll be back here tomorrow to talk more positive about him. But yeah, tonight was just rough. Tonight was really rough for him. It really was. But I expect better tomorrow. from him. As he said, but all the guys that the Pistons have on their roster were sitting. Yeah, like their main guys. I'm not surprised by that. You know, Cade doesn't need to play. What's his face? Sadiq Bey doesn't need to play. You know? Flo, you said, what up, D? Great show again. Keep the channel growing. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. I'm probably going to end it off soon. Been on here for about an hour. A little hour recap. Killian Hayes. Oh, yeah, he didn't play either. You're right. But yeah, thank you guys for the likes. We're up to 26 likes and 30 viewers. It's beautiful. Uncle Weeze became a member. Got 11 members. We reached our 10 member goal yesterday. So today we got a new channel membership goal. 20 channel members. That would be lit. That would be amazing if I could reach that goal. If you want to become a channel member and join the Wiz family, click the link that I have in the pinned comment that's pinned in the chat box. Or if you want to donate, you can send your boy over a super chat. And if you have a comment, top priority, so that comment will instantly get read. Ricky said JaVale guys. Yeah, I said JaVale. I said JaVale, yeah. Emily says, sorry, I can't join. Oh, you good, Lane? You ain't gotta. You ain't. Just, Lane, you being in here watching it, support, brother. That's just if you want to. You ain't gotta do nothing. I just appreciate you being in here talking in the chat, Lane. Appreciate you just being in here, bro. It's all good. But yeah, tomorrow, game against the Phoenix Suns, guys. 5:30, man. I'm ready. Hopefully we get a bounce back. Nick Young got a ring, Ricky? Nick Young got a ring? That's a prop. Who did he win a ring with? I forgot. I'll be right back too, guys. Hold on. Golden State. Yeah, you're right. Was it Golden State? I feel like it was. Let me see. Nick Young. He was an NBA champion in 2018. Yeah, I believe that was 2018 was the Warriors. Yeah, the Warriors. Yep, 2018 with the Warriors he won. Yep. Uptown, he said, Detroit, OKC, and Houston young athletic rosters are ridiculous. Yeah. And it's fun, you know, especially when it's especially fun when it's you got a young roster in summer league like OKC. You just got a bunch of young talent. NBA said at least you are one of those streamers who are begging for money. Yeah, nah. It's like I throw it out there. If you want to support to that level, I'm very appreciative of it. If not, like I said, just liking the video or watching and chatting or just watching and not even chatting. All that's support, man. All of that is support. All of that is support. All the joining as a member and the sending the super chats, that's all optional stuff. That's just if you want to, you know, to support to that level. You know. But shoot, just chatting is support. 100%. As you said, I think the Wizards have both their two-way contracts because Joel Ayayi and Cassius are not on the team anymore. Yeah. The ESPN broadcast had Tomas Satoransky still on the roster and Cassius Winston still on the roster. I don't know. Maybe something got to be like official before that changes, or their stuff was just really outdated. I don't know. That was weird. I don't know. That was definitely odd. But, man, so hopefully tomorrow, guys, like I said, hopefully tomorrow we get a better outing from Johnny Davis, man. Isaiah Todd as well. Hopefully Johnny is more aggressive to start out, and we have a little bit more positive things to say about the young rook. Hopefully Jordan Goodwin continues to hoop like he was tonight because he was impressive. NBA, you said, did you see the end to the Kings Magic game? Yeah, I did. It was crazy. I like that sudden death too. That's fun. This is just non-stop anxiousness. You can lose on a free throw. So it's crazy. But that's probably gonna do it for me tonight, guys. You guys know I'll be back tomorrow. So make sure you guys are tuned in tomorrow after the Wizards Suns Summer League game so we can chat about that. And hopefully the Wizards come out with a dub. Hopefully our main guys have good games and we have good things to talk about with the Rook and with Isaiah and with some of the other guys too that impressed us tonight as well. So yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Shorter stream, but it's low-key late, and I'm low-key tired. Low-key. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys tuning in, man. So be back tomorrow. I'm gonna be here after the Wizards Suns game. But thanks for all the love, guys. Uncle, thank you for the membership. I appreciate you, big dog. Thank you guys for leaving the likes that you did, and thank you guys for chatting with me. Love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. And have a good night, guys. All right, man. Peace.